and CEO Tyler Wall. Tyler, good to have you with us. Give us a sense of the kind of demand you're seeing on your side for silver.
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. Yeah, the demand has been incredible. Started pretty much, started earlier this month with the Senate, split Senate between the Democratic and Republican Party, and then with GameStop and the Reddit situation last week, we've seen that transition now to the precious metal market. Pretty much physical silver, it's almost all gone in terms of live inventory. There's still a few items left for people to buy. And I noticed, or I heard you speak about the physical price at $28.65 per ounce, but that's actually more of the paper price. Currently, we're seeing the premiums with the price to pay over spot, where to get actual physical silver in your hands is skyrocketing. I mean, most stuff on our website's at least 30% over spot, and we can't source it for much less than that right now from our wholesalers.
So, Tyler, fair to say that people are kind of hoarding silver. They're not trying to make a profit right now.
Right. We're seeing very few customers sell back to us in this market, and everybody's buying. Wholesalers basically have non-existent inventory. We were able to get a couple orders in tonight at market open with our suppliers, but they've since told us they've wrapped it up for the night, and we just got an email a few minutes ago saying that they're essentially from one of our suppliers saying they're resetting prices in the morning. So we're not really sure where the prices are going to go as it relates to the physical metal. Paper prices, that's one part of the price, but the actual physical price, the price it would take for you to acquire physical silver is a different animal.
So do you see
Tyler,
a major
I'm just going to come up with a question, but we just got some news breaking at the moment coming out of Myanmar. Tyler, that's some news coming on Myanmar, but I want to get back to the silver issue. Now, what we saw last week was huge short squeezes. Were there many positions to squeeze when it came to silver, and what happened in the last few hours and days?
Right. So retailers here in the United States especially, we had to shut down our websites. I think almost everybody shut down their websites late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. As it relates to us, we sold 10 times our normal weekend volume. So in order for us to hedge our market position, we have to make an educated guess on how many ounces we'll sell over the weekend. And we thought we'd still have a good weekend. We didn't guess anything close to what it turned out to be. So we were hedged where we normally would be hedged for a long weekend, but we've already sold through 10 times our average into the first 24 hours of our trading. We shut down the website. The talk around the industry was how many people were short physical metal. Everybody was so short physical metal based on the volume that they've sold. Tonight at market open, you saw it spike up $1.50. I think it went up to about a little bit over $29 an ounce for silver. Pull back a little bit here tonight, but it's still there's still lots of volume. Our website's been able to stay up, but we have thousands and thousands of people on the website currently trying to buy physical silver, and there's not too many products left for people to buy.
Tyler, the point that also comes to is, are there a lot of naked shorts out there? That's one part of it, because it dovetails into the other part, which is a lot of people are actually perhaps going to take delivery of this silver. What are you making of that?
Right. So, I would say that traditionally speaking, the banks have been incredibly short, silver. When you look at the trading reports, the top banks are incredibly short silver. In March of last year, when the pandemic hit, there was, you saw a divergence between the bank counter price, the price that banks were trying to transact at, and what the futures price was, which would be the delivery price. And I think in gold, it got up to like $70 or $80 an ounce over spot, and silver, there wasn't nearly as big of a squeeze as what we're potentially seeing here starting end of this last month going into February. We have to play out. We'll see how the U.S. market reacts at the open tomorrow, but there's definitely we've been doing this since 2012, and there's never been a weekend or a period of time that's been like what we've seen over the last 40 to 72 hours.
Tyler, if you have to hazard a guess, do you think this will move to gold?
I think that the initial demand from the Reddit community was to basically attack silver. I think silver is a much smaller market, so in terms of ounces that are above ground, and it has industrial uses that are very strong. I mean, I was surprised it took a lot longer when Biden became president that silver didn't rally more with his green energy policy, because silver is used in technology, used in green energy. So I a little bit more time for it to go to gold, but if you look at the gold to silver ratio, it's come down substantially with this price move here over the last 7 days. But I still think it's got some room to run before it gets back to its long-term averages.
Tyler, thank you for joining us. That's SD Bullion CEO Tyler Wall there joining us from Toledo, Ohio.